Hey, what's up guys, Keith Kalfas. I'm going to show you the most genius way to rip out and remove shrubs. It took a long time to perfect this method, but it will literally save you so much time and energy and frustration, and I'll explain why. So we got the F-150 backed up to this bed, and we're ripping out. We just ripped out all these juniper shrubs, and we're ripping out all these boxwoods as well. Now you rake all the mulch away, then you cut the weed barrier fabric out in an X so you can remove it cleanly. And listen to everything I'm saying. This is a 7,500 tension pound tree rigging rope tied in with it's got a double knot here to a carabiner, and this is probably what, a 6,500 pound carabiner. I'm not tying any knots anywhere in the whole system, from truck to shrub, no knots. You tie a knot, as soon as it tightens, now you're sitting there trying to get a knot off after every single shrub. No. You tie it around the base where the root is. If you got a gigantic shrub, we're ripping those out too. But big shrubs, you want to lift it up about 6 to 8 inches so it hugs the shrub and pulls it out. If you go right by the base on a big shrub, now you're literally trying to move the earth. It's not going to work. Check it out. Through the carabiner, not through a hook. It'll come undone and it'll fly somewhere. Carabiner, not a cheap one. A carabiner like this. Boom. Run it out to the truck. And now you're not flooring it or gunning it. You're just slowly going forward, and you rock back and forth in the truck until you get the shrubs out. Just constant pressure. Here, there's no knots here. I used to knot it and have to jam stuff in there like a screwdriver to get the knot undone. Big waste of time. You could rip out shrubs so fast and make good money, but if you do it wrong and you're undoing knots in between every shrub, you're gonna drive yourself nuts. Check this out. All I'm doing is wrapping it like this. Put it around, give it a nice little took here, and just wrap. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. See what I'm saying? Now, on big shrubs, you got a guy back there. You're either looking out the back window or you're looking out your window, and he's communicating with you, and you're looking at that rope, and he's got an axe in his hand, hopefully a smaller axe, not a bigger one. If he's by windows, be careful. You pull forward with the truck. Pulling forward now. That good? Okay, now we're just ripping out the small remnants of a shrub. Why do by hand what a machine can do? Okay, he's going like this to me. Thumbs up, it's good, it's out. As soon as the shrub pulls out and the guy gives you the thumbs up, stop. Stop, don't keep going like a jackass, because now you're gonna drag a shrub with dirt on it and the whole root ball and stump all the way across the lawn and dirt all over the place, and now you gotta clean all that shit up. As soon as the shrub comes out, stop. Go back there, shake the shrub off the best you possibly can. You know, I'm gonna show you right now on the next shrub. If it slips off, you just be patient and just do it again. If it slips off, be patient, do it again. See how he's getting it around there? Why dig that out when you could do it with the truck? All right, as soon as it's hooked, when you get good at this, your guy will get to the point where you really don't have to get out of the truck. You're just rocking back and forth and yelling and shouting commands to the guy. Next, next, next. And I'm going to tell you about something I call the key root. See, he's giving me direction. Out, got it. If the shrub won't come out and you're yanking it with the truck, don't floor it or gun it.
Keep going forward, you didn't get it.
Oh, keep going forward? Okay. Don't floor it and yank on it. You just put steady pressure, and as you're putting pressure, see, I gunned it and I felt it pop out. You put steady pressure, and the guy starts axing around in the dirt to find that one key root that's stopping that whole shrub. Sometimes there's two, but it's usually one, from coming out. So you got pressure on it with the rope, pressure, pressure, pressure. He starts axing. As soon as he axes through that root, pop, the shrub pops out and stop, right? And then you could literally pop shrubs out like boom, 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 boom. We popped out entire rows of boxwood and yew shrubs and everything, and you can make $400 in hour and a half. So it's a pretty quick process. I'm backing up now, and he's got the rope, and now we're going to the next one. I'm gonna go check. I'll show you. See? Hooking it up. And when I pull, it's just gonna pull tension around the shrub. Let me know if it pops out that this retaining wall right here. It shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
But just kind of yell to me if it starts to, because I don't want to have to be fixing it. All right, we're about to pop out this gigantic overgrown boxwood right now. Here you go. All right, putting tension on the shrub. And videotape this. Out because the rope is too far around the base of the shrub and it's trying to move the whole root ball, so we got to move the rope up like probably 6 inches so then it can pull it out with leverage. When you get an axe out of the trailer, and he'll go in with the axe and he'll find that root that I was talking about, so the whole thing pops out. So I'll show you. Alright, so I just gave it a little stomp on the gas and the whole thing's ripping out now. You see all that dirt all over that? So beat all the dirt off of it. I'm gonna pull again, and then as soon as it pops out, just yell at me to stop so it doesn't drag dirt all over the grass. Here you go, sir. Awesome. So the camera shut off when I handed it to him. See that? How it stopped right there, so you can clean that mess up before it goes everywhere. So this job here is removing the 3 boxwood shrubs, a 4th one in the back, and then trimming that little blood-good Japanese maple tree. And it's $390. I think I charge them $65 per shrub to remove. And we're here a total of 390 bucks. I think we'll be here hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half, and then I gotta pay to dump. So there you go, 65 bucks per shrub removed. Pop them out. It's gonna take forever if you don't know like that system I was talking about. Watch the video over if you want, and I hope I didn't leave anything out. It's hard to videotape while working, but there you go. That's a good reference to go off of. You can get these ropes from arborist supply companies like Bartlett, and just look up arborist and tree climbing ropes, carabiners too, things like that, and then get one of those, and that'll be your shrub rip out rope. Thing up, tucking it all back in nice, neat, and clean, raking all this stuff back. Kind of a mess, but that's good. So I want to tell you something real quick. I worked for this big company once. This big company I worked for, they made us do it by hand. They'd send us to a job site and make us rip out these huge yew shrubs by hand. We're axing and sawing and breaking shovels and dripping in sweat and just killing ourselves to get these shrubs out. And he says, no, you got to do it by hand. I said, why can't I just back the truck up with a tow chain and rip them out faster? It makes the company more money. It's less work on us. No, that's our policy. We do it by hand. So when I wouldn't get it done in time and I'd get back to the office, I'm getting bitched at because our productivity levels are low when we're ripping out shrubs because I can't get them out by hand. So one time the division manager shows up at the job site and I'm like, dude, he's like, what are you doing? What's taking you so long? You gotta get us. I'm like, dude, look at these gigantic shrubs. We're axing, we're dripping in sweat. We cannot get these shrubs out. He goes, oh, you guys are just being wusses. Let me at it, I'll show you how to do it. And then he goes up, big buff, tough guy, and he says, you do, and he's axing on it, and he starts axing on it and trying to rip the shrub out, and he can't get the shrub out. And now he's frustrated, dripping in sweat, and he can't do it. Don't you love it when somebody says, why can't you do something? And then the next thing you know, They say, let me do it, and then they can't do it. And then the next guy walks up and he's like, what are you idiots doing? I'll show you how to do it. And then he can't do it. And then the next guy, what are you wusses doing? I'll show you how to. And the next thing you know, you got 20 idiots. They're all idiots, and I'm sick of these idiots. Sick of them. Sick of them. While the guys are wrapping up, blowing everything down, putting the tarps away, you're wrapping up the customer at that time. Having them sign the paperwork and everything, getting paid. He writes you a check, do the signature, gives you a check. I take pictures of the check and deposit in my bank account right on the spot, right to the business account. So everything is 100% completely done as much as possible in digital right on. I'm going like that and just voiding the check. So that means it's already been deposited, and then you file it away.